Well, let's talk about something that's going to be it's kind of solemn, but it's not as solemn because it's coming up with a better note. The young man, we know who was playing football, Damar Hamlin, who was playing for the Bills. Over at the last game that they had Monday night. Football. Yep. It was just at Monday night. Wow. Yep. He made a tackle, had a connection with another player, and then he stood up and then he just flatlined, fell out. Yeah. Something that is just been happening a lot in sports all over the world. I mean, just outright falling out, and with soccer players and tennis players and lacrosse and our football players and basketball players all over the world recently. Like, bam, 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 so many. Like, check your medications that y'all take. Check whatever you're putting inside your body, whether it's food, whether it's drugs, whether it's whatever. Crack is not bad. Crack. No, all right, I'm going to say crack is bad. But no, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. Nobody. Hey. No, nobody should do it. But I'm saying that's the safest. It seems like the safest. Nobody on crack gets sick. And when you get off crack, you get a little sick. I'm telling you. You do.
I don't think that had
But I'm not saying get on crack.
I don't think that had nothing to do with the football.
I was saying, like, check the drugs that you're taking in. It's probably not the crack that's hurting you. It's the other stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Too. If yes. You're on crack, get off it.
Okay, listen. It's two sides to each story. Yes, crack is bad.
Yes.
But it's not as bad as the other drugs. I mean, it is. It is.
You're not helping. When did you become a crack advocate?
I'm just saying. Little Boosie said, listen, crackheads don't get sick. They don't until they get off crack. I know. Not for me personally, but everybody got crackheads in their family. It's okay. They're not bad people. It's just stuff that they do. Don't be talking about no crackheads. My people's good. Anyway. But when people get off the drugs, a lot of times they get sick. But crackheads never get sick. And they productive citizens of this country.
Sometimes.
And it's like them other drug addicts don't do nothing. Just be wasteful. And I'm not telling people to get on drugs or anything. Just he brought me here. And I'm just saying I'm not an advocate for crack or any drugs. I'm just saying if you're going to do drugs, do crack. No, don't do no drugs.
What she's saying is whatever you're putting in your body, know what it is. That's all she's saying. Don't do crack or other drugs. And none of them.
Don't do no drugs at all.
I don't care if it's prescribed to you. Double check that shit.
I hear. So, and like, that's just be careful. Find out what the side effects of things are. Find out what it interacts with other things that you're eating or drinking or whatever. Just be careful because this is not something normal that your body is just supposed to do. And not even just for athletes, because athletes do have a different kind of, but no, they are trained to be there. They're not my body going out there just putting stress on my body. Hasn't been trained since I was 7 or 8 years old. These athletes have been trained and they condition their bodies. They're gladiators. Gladiators go out there and fight. Not saying bad things can't happen to a gladiator, but they go out there and fight. This is abnormal. Be careful.
And again, amount is abnormal. Yeah, I don't know that one situation is abnormal, but I know the whole collective of this many athletes.
You're seeing a lot of young people dying of heart attacks. A lot of them. I'm just saying, just be careful what you're putting in your body, or at least know what you're putting in your body and how it interacts with things. But back to the young man, Damar Hamlin. You said
they took his breathing tube out today. They said he can talk. They said yesterday all his cognitive abilities were there.
Look at that big word. Go ahead. Say it again. Cognitive.
There you go.
Abilities. Go ahead.
It's not a big word.
Oh, we're not going to talk about K&A, LaDonna. Ooh, and I had a nightmare. They had the little baby was on crack. I don't want to talk about K&A. It looks like a war zone down here. The stores don't even have doors or windows. You can just walk right into the big thing with the opening and just walk right out all day long. It's a party. And the cops are on drugs too. They be leaning. See, if they was on crack, they'd be productive and they'd be doing their job. But now they not. They on their stuff. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh boy.
About the young man.
Yeah, they say he's doing better and talking on his own. I haven't heard him talk yet, but I haven't watched the news since like 10, 11 o'clock this morning. So things may have changed since then.
I'm happy that that was so scary.
It was, because like nobody wants to see anybody die on TV. Not playing a game.
No. And it's just devastating. It had to be devastating for the players.
Yeah.
Because that's something they do and they were right there. And people don't realize, y'all have to be a little bit smarter. These people are friends on both sides of the team. Most of the people probably on the same team aren't as much as friends as people who aren't on separate teams. They play together from summer leagues. They play together since they were younger. They've been knowing each other forever. Just because they're on a separate team does not mean they don't care or know each other. And beyond that, they're football players. You don't want to see anybody hurt, but anybody that's doing what you're doing get hurt. And not just because you're looking at it on your side, it's just messed up and it hits you hard.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
And that's basically what all the football players said too.
And I hear somebody might get beat up for saying some stuff that they shouldn't have said, but I ain't gonna say somebody's name who's been saying stuff and popping off, putting Twitters and stuff up. But I'm just saying, it's a freedom of speech, but it's also freedom of ass whoopings too.
We done already mentioned him a couple weeks ago when he was going through it with Shannon. So I had no point in bringing him back up again and giving him the unnecessary
I just want to do the news story on somebody whoop that, beat that, rock that. Now, I'm just singing a song from that movie, Hustle and Flow. Smack that, stop that, stop that. That was just from Hustle and Flow. I'm not saying anything but the song. Go ahead.
No, I think there will be some major backlash from this since he doubled down on it Tuesday, because it happened Monday night. So
just saying.
No, it was actually Wednesday because Shannon took the day off Tuesday and he doubled down on
Wednesday. Yeah. It had to be Wednesday. Yeah. I like these shirts. It came out pretty good. We're about to get some other shirts. Since this came out, this is just the first design that I made. Want to make sure everything looked good. The fabric was good. I like it. It's a nice, light but durable fabric. Oh, my bad. But yeah, I'm just looking at the shirt.
Okay. Commercial interruption.
But yeah, I'm glad the young man is doing better.
Yeah.
And also another thing that people don't understand, he's only been in the league for 2 years. You don't get your pension until 4 years, and they changed the pension from it was like $10,000 to about $4,000 a month now. It's like a drastic jump. Check my numbers.
All I know is if that boy don't ever play again, he better get his full contract.
And also disability, they only honor about 15% of the disability for the CTEs. And the other ones, they even if it's proven that they have it, they haven't honored those yet. And they probably won't honor. They're going to just hold it off until they end up hurting themselves. This is a whole separate case.
They better not play with that boy money if he can't play football again.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. Like, he damn near died on the field
for y'all
entertainment. Like, give that boy everything that he was at least promised in that first contract. All incentives, all everything. Because, like, if that ain't giving it all to the team, I don't know what the hell is. So, that's all I'm saying is that I don't want to hear us having that argument in a couple months or next year when
he needs it or there's something happens.
When it's a bunch of medical bills and shit that he better never ever see because it's all stemming from this.
Yep.
It's work related. Yep. Work should take care of it.
Workman's comp. Ooh, yeah.
I hope it should not have to go there. They should take care of
honor that. Yes. Because that's just. But we're talking about a company, a business, and they aren't humane.
And you've seen what they did to the black CTE athletes. Yeah, y'all had less cognitive ability to begin with.
Yeah, so it didn't really,
so it didn't really bother y'all too much. Y'all don't need no monies.
Well, let's go on to something else. Well, since we're talking about sports and get well soon, young man. Everyone's praying for you. A lot of people are praying for you, and good for you and your family because it's a lot on people's family too, and they were there.